Okay, Thursday, July 21st. It's about 20 minutes after the close, and I just want to follow up on Meadow here. It's down big after hours, down to the 173 area. You can see it drop big, and this is all in sympathy to Snap, which reported Snap closed the day here, but it reported very poor earnings and missed all kinds of expectations. So Snap dropped big here, and then Facebook goes down sympathy. So kind of another point here that you really want to be aware of earning dates. You want to be aware of other stocks that are announcing earnings that could affect your stock, and that's why I generally don't hold anything overnight, because there are all kinds of crazy things that can happen, especially when you're in earnings season. And I meant to point that out in general with a lot of these trades this week. This is a big earnings week with Netflix and Apple and Microsoft and Nvidia. So you got to kind of be aware that that's going on. Again, it's the type of thing where, I think if we go to Meta, if I type it in here, in terms of the projections, it's definitely heading higher, or it was, looking to head higher. But you're in kind of exhaustion risk here, as I was talking about, and you had kind of the flat. I still see this as an uptrend, believe it or not. So we'll see what happens. When you want to get long in an uptrend like this, you do want to pull back first before getting long. So that's what kind of is happening now. I mean, we'll see what kind of daily action happens tomorrow. Prices down here overnight, so we're pulling back to about halfway to the week's gains. But this could set up, not necessarily tomorrow, but into next week. Could still set up some long positions. But we'll see. It's all based on what the market looks at with some of this stuff. There is a big downtrend in play here with the stock. Was this really going to be the start of a whole new uptrend? Well, it's not a bad start, but I think it would have to consolidate first before eventually, it starts up in a sustained way. So maybe today is kind of setting up that pullback, and I still think there's some long trades ahead if conditions kind of hold. But for now, and you just don't want to hold overnight, and that's kind of what I wanted to point out here, that given the fact that Snap really reported some negative earnings, Facebook is going down in sympathy, and so are some other stocks as well. Even Google overnight slow, but we'll see how things open in the morning. But for now, a little bit of a drop here overnight after hours. We'll see here how it opens up tomorrow, and we'll see if the uptrend can kind of resume in the days ahead.